Hey, my name is Drew Diorsi, and I want you to watch this video for at least the first 90 seconds so you can determine whether or not this video is going to be valuable to you. Now, to be honest with you, I know it's going to be valuable to you, and the reason I say that is because I am going to be pulling back the curtains and revealing to you the magic secret to weight loss. So by the time this video is finished, you are going to become aware of the fact that conventional wisdom around burning fat is all wrong, and it's actually preventing you from making progress towards achieving your goals. And you are also going to learn a 3-step process that if you were to implement into your life today and for the next 7 days, depending on how much fat you have on your body to let go of and to burn, you will burn 2 to 5 pounds of fat. So if that sounds interesting to you, then make sure you continue to watch this video. Make sure you subscribe to my channel so you can receive more videos like this one that will help you burn fat and transform your body. Make sure you like this video, and please do me a huge favor and comment something down below. Tell me what you think about this video, or give me some topics or ideas that you would like to hear more of. And please share this video with one person. Thank you so much for doing that. What I want to do now is I want to start off by talking about the conventional wisdom and how it's holding you back. And then we'll talk about that 3-step process, 3-step formula that will help you burn 2 to 5 pounds in just 7 days. And it's such a simple solution. And after that, I'm going to take you over to my laptop where I'm going to take you through a coaching program showing you how to apply everything you learn in this video so that this video doesn't become another video where you just become more knowledgeable. This video is actually going to transform your body once and for all. And the way that is going to happen is by you taking action. So I guess it's not this video that is going to transform your body. It is you taking action that will transform your body. Okay, so let's start off by talking about conventional wisdom. And I know you are probably already guessing what I'm about to say. Conventional wisdom tells us to stop eating carbs. If you want to burn fat, stop eating carbs. If you want to transform your body, stop eating carbs. And the reason that sounds so appealing is because at first glance, it's very effective. But I want to reveal something to you that is going to shock you and blow you away. Carbohydrates. When you cut carbohydrates, first off, let's not forget that the word hydrate is in the word carbohydrate, okay? The reason you transform your body or lose weight when you stop eating carbohydrates is because your body stops retaining a lot of water, okay? Because when you consume 1 gram of glycogen, which is just another word of carbs. So when you eat 1 gram of carbohydrates, your body holds on to and retains 4 grams of water. Okay, so if we think about that, let's ask ourselves, well, how many grams are in 1 pound of weight? 454, give or take a couple, grams of water equals 1 pound of weight. So that means, hopefully you're still following along. I know it's a lot of numbers. That means 110 grams, equivalent to 2 cups of rice or a few bananas. 110 grams of carbs equals 1 pound of weight. That's not that many carbs. Okay, that's not that many carbs. So when you stop eating carbs, listening to conventional wisdom, the number on the scale might change. It will change because your body doesn't have as much water, okay? But your body's not actually transforming. Your muscles have less water in them. That's all that's happening when you cut carbs, okay? And if that's the only practice you implement into your life, you begin to feel depleted of energy, especially if you don't get to the point where you're in ketosis, where you start using fat as energy. And that is really, really, really hard to get there. So most people don't ever get to that point. Most people are just low carb and completely depleted of energy and completely depleted of water in their body and their weight might be low, but they feel terrible and they feel weak and they feel lethargic. And when you feel weak and lethargic, you can't sustain that forever. So eventually you start eating more carbs, and the moment you start eating more carbs, you begin to retain a bunch of water, you feel puffy, and you begin to hate yourself, and it's this perpetual cycle, right? So we have to throw away conventional wisdom. It is not carbohydrates that are making you fat. It is the overconsumption of calories, it's stress, and it's lack of exercise. So what I want to talk about now is a very, very simple 3-step process that if you were to implement into your life in the next 7 days, you will burn 2 to 5 pounds of fat. So let's talk about that now, okay? Okay, got that board flipped around. Now, after I talk about this, I will take you through a coaching program that is going to show you how to really easily implement all of this stuff into your life. Okay, so make sure you watch this video all the way through. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Okay, the first step in my 3-step process is have a daily practice of disconnection and embodiment. And the reason this is so paramount to your success is because when you're constantly connected to your phone, to your email, to work, to all the stresses of life, your cortisol levels are through the roof. And when you have high levels of cortisol in your body holds on to fat just as a survival mechanism. So even if you're eating properly, training intelligently, but your levels of cortisol are through the roof, you will not be burning fat. So it is very important that we disconnect ourselves from the stresses of life. And I will show you how to do that in such an easy way by focusing on your breath. You don't have to be religious to make this effective. You just got to be aware of your breath. And I'll show you how to do that in the coaching program, okay? The second thing is the practice of embodiment, okay? Once you're able to disconnect yourself from the stresses, now we need to embody the 2.0 version of ourselves. Now we need to embody the mental and the emotional state that we want to show up in the world as. And again, I will show you how to do that in the coaching program. But for now, just know that the first step is to have a daily practice of disconnecting from the stress, and embodiment, tapping into the mental and the emotional state of the 2.0 version of yourself. The second thing is eat when you're hungry and stop when you are just satisfied, when you're about 80% full. Okay? That's really easy to follow. Eat when you're hungry and stop when you're just satisfied. Now, when you eat, what I want you to do is practice a very, very effective hand-sized portion control. Meaning, and again, we'll go into much more detail in the coaching program, but just real quickly, every time you consume food and sit down, make sure you get a palm-sized portion of protein. Make sure you get a thumb-sized portion of healthy fats that are high in omega-3s that is going to decrease your inflammation, that will decrease your cortisol levels and make you feel more full of energy. Okay? And there's a couple other things to follow that, again, I only want to share with you if you are willing to get to the coaching program, okay? So, eat when you're hungry, stop when you're satisfied. And when you eat, follow a very, very simple hand-sized portion control that I'll be talking about in the coaching program. The third one, this is really simple, guys. And again, you do these. Every day you will burn 2 to 5 pounds of fat. You are either going to walk, exercise, or lift weights every single day. Walk, exercise, or lift weights every single day. Go for a 20-minute walk. Exercise. Do your favorite Zumba, yoga, dance. Lift weights. If you enjoy lifting weights, go do some squats. So go do some pressing. Go do some pulling. Go do some crunches, if that's what makes your heart dance. Do this every single day, and I can guarantee you, you will burn 2 to 5 pounds of fat. Okay, so with that being said, let's go to the coaching program where I can show you how to implement this into your life every single day so you can take your fat loss to the next level. So let's do that now. And if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. Now, to get access to this coaching program, all you have to do is go down to the description below this video, click the link, type in your email, and you will receive immediate free access to the coaching program that I am about to walk you through. And it's very important that you do that so you can edit the coaching program on your own laptop or your own phone. If you have any questions, please reach out to me at my email that I will share with you in the description below. Thank you. Let's go do it. All right, so welcome to the coaching program for the magic secret to fast weight loss. Now, what I want you to do is to print off this coaching program so you can gain access to it whenever you need it, and it's always right there near you to refresh your memory. Because this program, when followed consistently, will single-handedly transform your body and help you burn fat fast. So let's go through this program together right now. Okay, so part one, as we talked about in the first part of this video, is have a daily practice of disconnection and embodiment. And the reason this is so important is because we want to bring down those cortisol levels, and we want to embody the mental and the emotional state of the healthiest and the happiest 2.0 version of ourselves. So the way you do that is, step one, disconnect. Find a quiet and a comfortable place to sit free from any distractions. Place your feet flat on the floor and rest your hands comfortably on your legs. Breathing in through your nose while expanding your stomach for the first 2/3 of the breath and finishing the last bit with your chest. Exhaling through your mouth while contracting your stomach. Now, this is where you begin counting. This is where you really bring down those cortisol levels and you feel so relaxed. Start counting a 4-second tempo on the inhale. Hold it at the top for 4 seconds. And then a 4-second tempo on the exhale. And then a 4-second hold. This is called box breathing. And this became very, very popular when a Navy SEAL instructor shared this with civilians, with the general public. And it's a very, very effective way to disconnect and to de-stress. And I want you to do this for 5 to 15 minutes. And after you do that for 5 to 15 minutes, that's where we move on to step 2. And this is embodiment. This is where you completely shift your attitude and your behavior. Okay, so the way you do that is you close your eyes and you visualize or imagine your current self looking at the healthiest, happiest, and the most successful 2.0 version of yourself. He or she is standing directly in front of you as you sit comfortably. Notice everything you need to notice about the 2.0 version of yourself. Notice how their body looks. Notice their energy. Notice their thoughts and their habits. Notice their confidence. Notice how they breathe and how they communicate with their friends, their families, and their colleagues. Notice that the only thing different between who you are now and who you want to be is a shift in attitude and behavior. I am going to underline that and italicize it because that is key for you to understand. Now, once you have noticed everything you need to notice, then it is time for you to visualize or imagine your current 1.0 self standing up in your mind's eye and embracing and hugging the 2.0 version of yourself. And as you hug the 2.0 version of yourself, you embody them and you become them instantaneously. When you hug them, it's like you are putting on a new pair of clothes for the first time. And the moment your current 1.0 self embraces the 2.0 version of yourself, you begin to take on the same attitude and the same behavior as the 2.0 version. And when this happens, you begin to feel like the 2.0 version of yourself. You begin to think like the 2.0 version of yourself. And you begin to act like the 2.0 version of yourself. And this will take you 2 to 5 minutes to complete, maybe even less. The more you do it, the quicker it happens. And after you've done your due diligence and embodied the 2.0 version of yourself, open your eyes and go live your life. Done. Step 1 complete. Part 1 complete. Part 2, Eat when you're hungry and stop eating when you're just satisfied. Okay, so practice the hand-sized portion control. And these are your instructions for every single meal, and they're so easy to follow. So be patient with me and be patient with yourself. Okay, eat 1 palm-sized portion of protein. Okay, these are a few options, but eat whatever you enjoy eating that has a bunch of protein. Eat 1 cupped hand size of complex carbohydrates. I'll show you what that cupped hand looks like in a moment, because I know that sounds kind of weird. Choose your favorite complex carb. Okay. Eat 1 to 2 fist-sized portions of fruits and veggies. Eat 1 thumb-sized portion of healthy fats. Okay, and here's a beautiful template for you to follow. When you eat a meal, eat 1 size portion of protein, 1 palm size. When you eat a meal, eat 1 to 2 fist-sized servings of vegetables. Eat 1 serving of a cupped hand of complex carbs and 1 thumb size portion of fat. Now, step 2 is where you can customize the plan for you. If you need more food because you are larger in stature, you are not feeling satisfied at your meals, you eat less frequently throughout the day, or maybe you're very active or you're trying to gain muscle while simultaneously burning fat, then this is what you do. If you're a man, eat 1 cupped handful of carbs or 1 thumb of fat to a few meals each day. So just add that to your meals. And if you're a woman, half the portion of carbs and half the portion of fats. Add that to your meals. And if you need less food because you are smaller in stature, or you're feeling too full, or you eat more frequently, or you aren't very active, or you're really concerned with the number on the scale and you just want to lose weight, well then start by removing what I just talked about. 1 cupped handful of carbs, or 1 thumb of fat from a few meals each day. And women, you do the half version of that. So this, if you do this for 7 days, oh my goodness, your body is going to transform. And it's not necessarily going to be the number on the scale, but your pants and your shirts and your clothes are going to feel looser because you are going to be burning so much body fat. Part 3, go for a walk, exercise, lift weights daily. Here's step 1, get off your ass. Really simple. I say that with compassion, I say that with love, and I say that with a deep understanding of how difficult it can be sometimes to get off your ass. I've been there, I've done it, and I know that the only way to overcome it is to go through it. So get off your ass, regardless of how you're feeling. Those are the instructions. If you need more motivation, more guidance, follow me on Instagram. It's just at Drew D'Orsi. Thank you for investing in your health and your happiness. I honor you for doing this for yourself. I have so much love and I have so much admiration and respect for you. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Please share this video, because this video can be very impactful to somebody who needs a little bit of guidance. I love you. I'll talk to you soon.